Good evening to you all. Today is our day 26 of this data analytics bootcamp. And today we are going to have a recap on the 25, and we will also solve week 3 assignment. So recap on the 25. Yesterday night we talked about lower, upper, and proper function. We said the upper function is used to transform the cells in the data into capital letters, while the proper case is used to transform the whole data into lower cases, that is small letters, and the proper case is used to capitalize each and every word or name in the first letter of each and every word or each and every name in the data. So that's what we discussed about yesterday, and we said it is very important when it comes to data transformation. So today we are going to solve week 3 assignment. So I believe this is week 3 assignment. It's saying you are recently learning about data analytics and interested in pursuing career in the field. You can also learn about count ifs. Thus, we've also learned about count ifs, sum ifs, and many other more functions in this week, including len, sum product, concat, and text to column, and more in this assignment. So we are required to demonstrate our knowledge using the functions we have learned earlier in this particular week. So the first question is saying customize week 3 data. Customize table in week 3 data sheet. So this is our week 3 data sheet. This is our week 3 data sheet. So this is our week 3. They said we should customize week 3 data sheet. So for we to customize week 3 data sheet, we have to highlight, as always, highlight all the data, then change it to Times New Roman, then we put border on all the tables. So I think that's all. So we have already customized our data and it looks awesome. If there is anything you may choose to add, maybe you can color it or whatsoever. But as far as you have done it this, you are okay and you are good to go. So the next question is saying, based on the players' ages, find the total number of players from 20, 28, 29, 30, and 35 years. So let's start with, so maybe we can say years of players. Or let me say just total number of players. Let me adjust it a little bit. Let me adjust it a little bit. So maybe let me put border on it. Then I will say Times New Roman. So they said 28 years, 28 years, 29, 30, and 35. So, and 35. I think we can remove this border and this. So, okay, sorry, please. Okay, anyways. Then we will say count. Count if You see? Then I will highlight the array of the ages of the players. This is the age of the players. Where is the age? Okay, this is the age of the players. I will highlight it, then I will write comma. I will write 28. I'm done. So you see the total number of players that have 28 years is 1,271. So I will apply the same thing. Okay, let me look the formula first. Let me look the formula. I don't know why my formula bar is always what we call it. So let me look the formula bar. So you see, I've locked the formula bar so that I can drag the rest. So I will just change this to 29. So you see, those with 29 years are 1,045. Then I can just change this to 30. Then I can simply change this to 35. So if you have done something similar to this, you are done with this question and you will get your full marks in this question. So the next question said, calculate the total number of players from England, Argentina, and France. Okay, they said calculate the total wage of all players from England, Argentina, and France. So where is the wages? Okay. Where is the wages? Okay, so you see, this is the wages of the players. So I think for we to answer this question, because the wages of players is not in number format. You see, it's started with A hyphen blah blah, then 560 PL. So you see, the format of this wages is not in form of numbers and it's not in form of currency. So we have to transform it. We have to clean it and convert it into the currency format. So that means for us to answer this question, we have to skip it and answer question 5. Then later on, we come back to the question and answer it. The question 5 is saying value, wages, and the salary clause are string columns. Convert them to number. For example, ML in value is million. So multiply the row values by 1 million etc. That means if we have KL, we are multiplying by 1,000. So what we are going to do, because let's filter it and see the issues that might arise. Let's do filter and see the issues that might arise. Filter. Let me filter it. So you see, if we filter it, there are some values that are 0 already. There are some that are in KL. Some are in, what do you call it? And some are in KL, some are in, sorry, they are just numbers. You see, in this case also, there are some that are in ML, some are in KL, and some are just a number. So now let's start with value first. They said we should convert them to numbers, pure numbers. If it is ML, we convert it to what? Million. That is, we multiply 103.5 multiplied by 1 million. If it is in KL, we will multiply by 1,000. But if it is just a number, we maintain the number. If for instance, if it is 500, we maintain that 500. So now for we to get that, number one, we have to get rid of this what do you call it? This hyphen and all what have you. We have to get rid of them. Then we have to then later on we multiply this by 1 million or 1,000, depending on what we have on ground. So the first thing we do, we will have to do text to column first. Let's do the text to column. Please, someone is having background noise. Okay, it's Shamsuddin Dauda. Then we got do text to column. Excuse me, let me do this. I'll do this. Then I'll do text to column. I will say delimited files. Then I will say others. Then I will paste. Okay, excuse me. Let me just copy this sign. I think it's the only sign we need. This one. Let me just copy it. So I will do text to column again. Text to column. Okay. Then I'll paste the value. Let me highlight first. Text to column. You see, so yes. So now you see I have my, what do you call it? I have my complete, what do you call it? My complete numbers. Let me shift this also. Without that A and hyphen. So now the next thing is, how are we going to extract only the values, excluding this ML and what have you? So the first thing we will do is, we will say left is equals to left. Then I will do this. Then I will say comma. Then, so if I say 2, for instance, if I say 2, you understand? Then I hit enter. Sorry, I had to say right, not left, right. Then I'll click on this. Then I will say 2. Okay, you see, I'm just extracting what? Only ML, but I want to extract 105 here. I want to extract 63 here continuously. So what I will do, I will say left. Then I will count the total number of characters I am having here. You see, in the case of 103, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 characters. Then I will say comma. Then I will say 5. You see, but if I said I will drag it down, the next, let me just drag it and see. You see, the next one gave me what? 63. Why? Because this 63 is, because this 63, if I said left comma 5, it will extract 5 letters from the left. You understand? It will extract 5 letters from the left. So what I will do now, I will know my length first, the length of the characters. Let me say the length. You see, the length of this is 7. You see, the length of this is what? 4. So now I will say left. You see, then I will put the texts. You understand? Comma. Then I will calculate the length of this. You understand? Then I will say -2. So please understand this formula. Understand this formula. I said Q2, comma, then I say len. What is the len? The len of 103.5 ml is 7 characters. So I will say I will subtract 2 in it. So it will give me 5. If I move to the next one, that is Q3. The length of Q3 is what? 4. So if I said 4 minus 2, it will give me 2. So I will left with only 2 characters. So that is how I will extract the rest of the values. You see, it has given me 63. So I have extracted the values. Now I have extracted the values. So the next thing is, after extracting the values, I hope I'm communicating. Please, I hope you are getting it. Please indicate in the comment section. Okay. So you see, the next thing is, whenever we have KL, we want it to do what? To multiply by 1000. But if it is ML, we want it to multiply by 1 million. So how are we going to extract that? The first thing we'll do is say if, then I will say this. I will say right. Then I will still maintain this Q2, comma 2. You understand? If it is equals to ML, comma, then I will say this multiplied by yes, I will say this multiply by 1 million. Yes. Then I will say this multiply by 1 million. That is if it is, if this right comma 2, right Q2 comma 2 is equals to ML, I will say multiply by 1 million. Then else I will say if right Q2 comma 2 is equals to KL, then I will maintain the same formula, which is left Q2 comma len Q2 minus 2, then I will multiply by 1000. So if it is KL already, I will multiply by 1000. Then I will say if again, or I will say else. You understand? I will say else. Then else I will maintain the Q2. That is if it is 0 or it is just a figure. So I will maintain the Q2. So you see it. Let me convert it to currency. Let me convert it to currency. Let me put it in dollars, I guess. So you see. So you see, I've converted it to currency. So whenever there is ML, it will change to, it will multiply by 1 million. But if it is KL, it will multiply by 1000. So am I clear? Okay, I got, yeah, okay, you get it. That's great. So we are done with value. Then the next thing, we move on to, wages. So in wages, we are going to maintain the same formula. So we can simply copy and just paste it. So if there is any correction we need to do. Okay, sorry, we didn't do text to column first. First, we have to do text to column. Also data. So before we get there, let me make sure I have copied the text to column delimited. So you see already I have my sign there. I will just click on finish. Yeah. Yes. I will just delete this. I will just paste it there. Then I can just copy this formula. I will just copy the formula and sorry, I will copy the formula, then I will paste it here. So you see it has automatically converted because 560 KL is equals to what? 560,000. So you can just drag the rest, you see. So it has already converted. So wherever there is KL, it will change it to 1,000, and wherever there is 0, it will just change it to what? It will just maintain the number. So the next thing, let me just open this. I can simply copy and paste it also. Okay, I have to do text to column also. Sorry, I have to do text to column also. Yes, text to column. We are running out of time. We have I think we have 9 minutes left. So if it elapses, we are going to rejoin after 5 minutes. If the time elapses, we are going to rejoin after 5 minutes. So we can just delete this. You see, we can just paste it here, then paste it here. You see, so we are done with it and we are okay. So we successfully converted this formula, this currency into, we successfully converted the values and the salary and wages and everything into what? Into the real currency. So now we can go back to our question 3, which says find the total wage of all players from England, Argentina, and France. So okay, we'll say wages. The next question will say wages. England, Argentina, France. So now we will say is equals to, now we are going to use what? Sum if. You understand? Then I will highlight the range of the countries. Where is the countries? Where is the countries? Nationality. You see, then I will say comma. I think we started with what? Argentina, whatever the case may be. Let me. So we started with England, right? Excuse me. Sum if, then I will write the criteria. So while writing the criteria, I will just click on this because we are looking for what? England. Then the next thing the sum range. The sum range is wages. We want to know the total wages of all the players in England. So we highlight the whole range of wages. This is the range of wages. It started from this 560 to the end. So now I will lock it. Excuse me. I will lock it. I will lock this also. Then I will lock this also. You see? So you see, it has definitely given me the value. Maybe let me convert it to currency for easy readability. So you see, the total wages is what? 16 million. So I can just drag the rest. You see, so maybe I have spelling mistake in this French. Okay, France. I was having a spelling mistake. So you see, so this is the total wages of all the players from England, Argentina, and France, respectively. So the next thing is separate the contract column into year started and the current year columns. This is the column. This is the column of contract. You see, I can just create 2 new columns. So I will say year started. Then I will say current year. So now for me to do this, I will just do text to column again. Okay, before I do text to column, let me copy this thing also. So I will just do my text to column. Delimited. I can simply paste it here. Oh, so it's not displaying. I think this is the yeah, let me replace it. So this is okay, I can just do it like this. So you see, this is the year started and this is the current year. I separated it using what? Text to column. So the next thing is create new columns, initials, by extracting first 3 letters of each name from a long name. So I will just create new column. I will name it on initials. You see, I will just name it initials. Then I will just say is equals to left, comma. Then I will extract 3 letters. You see, in Lionel Messi, I just have Leo continuously. I will just drag the rest. You see, I have C, Jan, Cave, all those things. You see, so I just extracted first 3 letters of each. So what is the next question? I think that's all. So I hope you get it well. If there is any question, you can ask. Please, if there is any question, you can ask. Whoever did it this, he has his complete 5 marks. So I think if there is no question, we can call it a day. So if there is no question, we can call it a day. Have a wonderful